are at Money in the Bank, baby. Yeah! 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 It started already. There you go.
Anyway, right. We're back in the room. So, yes, I for anyone wondering, we are talking from a ministry point of view because yes, we've just said, oh, January was the Rumble. Yes, we also know that there was a 7-star match of Ospreay versus Kenny Omega, but we weren't there, so we don't care. That's for another show. That's for ministry awards, and people can vote for their own stuff. This is from a ministry point of view. So we've done Mania. We tick the clock. We move the clock forward. And it's something we acknowledged before. There was the first ever WWE pay-per-view in London, and not just any pay-per-view with the highest respected clash, one that we recognize, one that has been a staple for the longest while. You just saw the finesse to show it. We're talking about the briefcase. We're talking about one that it wasn't. And I'm not saying this to crap on what Puerto Rico had. It wasn't just Backlash. It wasn't just No Mercy. This was a big one. This was Money in the Bank, baby. And yeah, on top of being just Money in the Bank, I'm going to have a little video over these. But yeah, as you can see, we've done this VIP style. We were in a box.
Yo, Dan, I think you should get a little woo chant going. Yeah! The ministry have a VIP box because it's kind of just what we do, and yes, we're in the box now, and good, you here, boy, yes.
So I'm gonna hit this from a man who at the time said, yeah, we ain't doing this any other way. We can't do this any other way. BigTone, let's get your take on this, especially because you were the one who had the camera, which had that moment. Thankfully, we have that moment on camera.
Well, you know what? The ministry has had so many good parts to this year. It's difficult to pinpoint an actual favorite, but this is up there, man. Not only was we in the creme de la creme seats, it's probably the first and only time we're doing that because that ticket was expensive. Yeah, for real. But then I was also happy because you know what? We was in Mad and Leon's backyard. Yeah, South was radical. We could get a bus there and back, man. That was
could
great.
Walk there, you know what I mean?
Well, that'd be a long walk, but that. The presentation of the show as well. Again, everyone was hyped going into there, that energy that you guys talk about that was missing from WrestleMania. Money in the Bank found, and they found it times 10. Yeah, because everyone was hyped. There was cheering, there was jeering, there was wooing, there was yearing. There was a lot going on, and this is before the show starts.
Look at this place. Ministry turning up. superstar.
But then during the show, the matches, the energy, the chants, yeah, I'm telling you, if you want to like pinpoint like parts where people really arrived, where people were solidified, I would say Money in the Bank is a really good point to do that. Like someone like LA Knight, for instance, yeah. We all came there with the intention we were gonna cheer the hell out of him because we want him to be something. We want him to be a big star. And we want WWE to take notice. And when he came out, man, like LA Knight got probably like maybe the third biggest pop of the night. And this is on a card that had John Cena, Roman Reigns, yeah, and Cody.
And Cody.
Yeah. And speaking of Cody, man, like we gave Cody's best entrance ever. We sung the whole song from head to toe. They played it for long. They kept it going. I know they never intended to play the song for that long, but it was still so good. The energy was so pure that they just kept it going. Yeah. I know, Cody probably went backstage, had a little sob in it. Yeah, that was such a great moment for him.
Woo! Dom has to come up first.
Yeah, but then if they wanted to send it to the stratosphere, they did. Because I feel so bad for people. Because you try and time your bathroom breaks and everything in between, the little vignettes they play before the next match starts. Boy, about halfway through the show, people get up, they leave to go to get their snacks. What do we hear? John Cena's theme tune, man. And everyone goes nuts. I think on this channel, we got a video reaction of us going nuts because there's nothing better than being at a live show and they have a big surprise, a major surprise, yeah. Now, for me, that's the first time seeing John Cena live, man. I was at Mania, so I actually got to experience that. Being here live at Money in the Bank is a very special moment. And then what he had to say as well, pushing for a UK WrestleMania. We need that in our life, man. Come on, WWE. You want money? We love money. Yeah, you seen what we did for All In. Yeah, like a lot of people don't even know what AEW is, and that's what we did for All In. Yeah, imagine what we'll do for WrestleMania. So look, you need to let it happen. Don't worry about like all the chants and stuff we're gonna do. I'm sure you can edit some of them down. But like, no, you need that in your life. We need it in our life. It needs to happen.
Why am I here? Give me Mania, man. Give me Mania. We want Mania. We want Mania. We want Mania. We want Mania. Man, we want Mania. On behalf of you, I put my shoes in this ring tonight because I know the world's watching, and I want the world to know that you are underappreciated. I'm here tonight because you all know that I'm big on respect. And I'm here tonight because all of you, over 20 years of my experience, have earned my respect. Thank you, Cena! 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 Another thing they don't understand is they don't like when we stop and allow you to do that, but how much fun does stuff like that make a night like this? You cheer, you chant, hell, you care. There's not a more exciting audience than the audience in the United Kingdom. So I'm here to try to bring WrestleMania to life.
But then we go on to the main event, and I'm still actually trying to think. Maybe it's because of the hype and everything. This is definitely in my contention for match of the year. Yeah, with the Usos versus Roman and Solo. Yeah, Civil War. And like at first, the match on its own was like, it was good. It's a good match, passable. But what takes it to 10, what takes it to 11 and beyond is the fan interaction. And when we got going. Like, and the stuff we made, like Roman, even like basically tailor his performance to our chants. If you hate Roman, stand up.
Stand
and
up.
Sat down. That was beautiful, man. Beautiful storytelling, beautiful, reactions and everything.
This time it's this nigga. Not your tribal chief. No, not this time. into the ring. Special counter for the noise man. Solos. And the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman
I'm not standing up. I'm still looking at I ain't standing up, but I still want to get his ass whipped. Roman. It's brilliant. Roman, sit down. If you ain't Roman, sit down. How you gonna make me stand up? Well, stand up. Stand up for him. I'm standing for that bitch. Stand for that bitch, yeah. I ain't sitting. Big up the tribal chief.
Yeah.
And like the hype behind the Usos, man, when they got that 1, 2, 3, and then how they played the music forever, like all the entrances were fire, but that was definitely one of the best when everyone said, "They won." Yeah, and like everyone is shocking out.
They won.
And like the whole place was going crazy. We watched Roman have a meltdown by the side of the ring. The Usos go and do some like fancy dance by the entrance. Honestly, that is one of the best nights here of my life. I have to say it straight up, man. That was so much fun.
He does it, yeah.
What a finish. What a He ain't getting that from us. He ain't getting that from us.
He's gonna stack him. He's gonna stack him.
Congratulations. They don't deserve to kick out. That's bad. That is a bad man finish.
Check the visuals behind. It was not a lie. The Ministry of Wrestling was in attendance for what can only be described as the best pay-per-view that we could have ever asked for.
Best.
We have a man over here who may try and hide his face. He knows who he is.
Hey.
Look at the shirt he's wearing.
Fine.
He went to WrestleMania.
I did.
He went to WrestleMania, and his words were, "The UK done it better."
Yes.
So look, it's not the usual show. This is just a quick instant reaction. We loved every minute of it. We a surprise from John Cena. The tribal chief. The tribal chief got pinned. By
First
who?
time in 3
Main event
years.
Jey Uso. We sang Kingdom from beginning to end.
We actually knew the words to a song. I didn't know that in the States.
Something Cody Rhodes here. Okay, guys, literally the only thing that you will hear the ministry say is, what the flip happened with Ronda and Shayna? Apart from that, everything went the way it had to. Okay.
LA Knight. I would have liked
didn't
LA
do
Knight
it,
to walk
but
out.
you know
with
what,
the-
Damian Priest?
with the
You
kick.
deserve it. You've been there for longer, bro. You earned your stripes for the company. There is no beef right there.
Yeah, peace, you do deserve.
Like, it's done what it had to do. There was perfect storytelling there. All I can say, check out Ministry of Wrestling, because guys, there is more to come from us. There will be a full show.
Yeah, we're gonna
What's
do a
next
full
is always
reaction
what
show.
it does.
We're gonna
But
break
right
down
now,
all the matches.
just over there, Simon Miller's got a crowd. But hey, it don't matter because it's MOW for life, baby. And that's what it's all about.
I'll end on this. I've been notorious for saying, since that horrible feeling that WWE left me with after Mania Night 2, they were kind of dead to me. I was like, we'll get this pay-per-view done and then they don't get more of my money. I'm happy to sometimes admit when people win me back. This was an amazing pay-per-view. Like, good enough to make me say, if you keep putting on pay-per-views, premium live events, of this quality, and if you're going to give me Mania in London, you may have some more of my money.
Cena, Hunter, hell, if you're back there, Vince. I don't care who it was. Thank you for an awesome show. That's AJ until the show comes back up. We warned you. Check out our prediction show. Check out our reaction show. We out.
Don't know if you can hear in the background, but the cheering, Uso, man. I tell you, baby. This crowd, this pay-per-view, it's been the best one ever, man. Ministry of Wrestling, out. And again, it was also great, that I didn't have a 2-hour ride home as well, so.
For some of us who live in Boreham Wood, it was a 2-hour ride, but we'll leave that there.
Exactly.
Like traveling up to Newcastle.
No, we're getting there. But the box seats, the good part about it is, we want some food. Can we have this? Sit there.
Right
the food was just brought to you. We need to go to the toilet. Get up, walk to the toilet. There's no queue. There's no line. It was just, and then the way we were, AJ, perfect. We were right next to where the camera will be, behind where the camera will be, straight in line. Perfect line for the seat, and if you look over to the side, we got perfect line for the entrance. I mean, when the other two guys, the tag team champions, came out for the tag, they were right over there.
Yeah.
We were just like,
KO and Sammy.
We
He was in the same sections.
we were perfectly sat, just like looking again. You couldn't get a better seat than this. For like, if we were 2 blocks over, it'd be too far over that side. 2 over this side, too far that side. It was just perfectly lined up. And because they're playing up to the camera, they kept looking over towards us. And even though we were high up, we were cheering our asses off with them. We're the little kid in the box that got a free pass that night to say whatever he wanted. And that kid let loose. Yo, it was. The thing is, you know, you talk about the crowd, it's because Puerto Rico was so big. We're like, we can't let them overtake the UK. We've been dominating for years. It wasn't quiet at any point the entire night. No one got tired. No, you don't wait at that point for people to cheer and go, no, it was everyone's song got sang like all the way through. Have you ever heard a crowd singing Day One-ish to the point of they turn the volume up and we're singing louder than them still?
Oh, shit.
Whoa! My God, John Cena came out and we were singing John Cena's song to the point of he had to make a comment back then. Wait, I thought we meant to say I meant to suck. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, look, I have to be honest, right? We tried to get the double. Like what they do now with WWE is you can get the SmackDown before and you get the pay-per-view. That wasn't possible. With the price that we paid, I was hoping it would be. And I'm going to say this right now. Paula Power of Spear Hospitality, I have nothing but love for you. But I was still nervous as hell. Because you can't ask that price tag from your boys and not know where it's going. And I remember tickets are like released on the day or like 2 days before. And everyone's like, so where's the tickets coming? I'm like, I trust her. It's coming. It's coming. But you're still like, oh, I really hope. And you know it's a box, but you're still hoping it's there. The experience. Bro. I remember walking through again. It's an all right view. It's an all right view. That was my reaction. And as you said, then every angle we saw the entrance directly right there's the ring. When Sammy and that's the only thing that hurt me. Like if you wanted to put Sammy and KO in our box, that would have been fine. But
you ain't getting my seat for them.
But apart from that, it was everything you could do. And as you said, and I know it's going to be brought up a bit later on the show that I sadly missed with you guys, but like, if you want food, you just go there, you sit back down, and the lady's like, here's your hot dog. Here's your drink. You felt like royalty. Like, if I could afford it, I would do box all the time. However, I have recently discovered a new passion, which we will touch on, shortly. Because what happens after that show, we go out and we're hyped, we're pumped, we love it all. And I'm just going to give a big credit here because once upon a time, and this isn't firing shots, once upon a time, my esteemed silver screen dude co-host had a very poignant statement to make about a mister from another who lives us from a certain culture. That's all I'm going to say. And we're not talking cults, we're talking culture here. What culture? That's another story. Now,
what culture you talking about?
What culture?
What culture you talking about? I don't know.
We'll see. I don't know. I think it's up, maybe it's down, I don't know. But we're there. And we have the highest of high moments, right? And we're there queuing them. You know, your ego's a bit dented because you're a podcast that people don't recognize. And there's a podcast over there who has a certain culture and it's there. But this gentleman, the one who puts us in the zone, pulls out his camera and is able to give us this golden gem.
And shouting out the Ministry of Wrestling podcast.
The Ministry of Wrestling podcast. Do you know what I think about the Ministry of Wrestling podcast? It's my favorite podcast, and I'm yet to listen to it. Right now, I will listen to it. That's the deal, right? So right now, if you're looking at my bald head and you're not listening to the Ministry of Wrestling podcast, I'm ashamed of you. I'm disappointed in you. You've made me sad, and the only way you can sort this out is by listening to
the Ministry of Wrestling podcast.
Do it now and subscribe. And do other things with the thing.
All right, thank you. Top man.
What an endorsement.
Honestly, that guy, again, the respect I have for him. He's such a humble guy. He literally stayed and chatted to everyone. People were like, Dan was even like, oh, you should go home, really, are you tired? And he's like, no, I can't do that. I'm going to talk to everyone. And the fact that not only did he do that shout, I just was expecting a quick 3-second thing in it, where he's just gonna be like, oh, watch the Ministry of Wrestling podcast. That would have been more than enough for me. But the fact that he just off the bat went into a little promo for me, man, that's great, man. He's a top man, top guy.
But that's what I'm talking about. The buzz we had after the show, we weren't looking to leave. We were just people were hanging out. Just hanging out around O2 Arena. And if you know the UK, the O2 Arena is in a nowhere zone. After a certain time, you're stuck. And we were just looking like, no one's in a rush to leave. You got yourself and Nico miles away. You got these two walking distance. Me, middle ground. But we were all just chilling and we're going. Only in my head, I kept thinking, if we get stuck, BigTone's got a sofa.
You ought to be welcome, with it.
Before I realized it, Tone was gone. I was like, okay, we're just hanging out now. There was you just showed that. But AJ, didn't you get up the next day and got something?
But here's the thing, like luck has it, and we are buzzed. We are buzzed over this. Now, as Den has said previously off camera, when the WWE comes to town, everybody kind of gravitates there. And for the longest while, I'm hearing that somebody is just not too far from my workplace. Now, I'm buzzed. Sadly, half of the build-up to Money in the Bank I didn't get to do because work wouldn't allow me to take the time off. I've got work the next day. And I have to put, I don't normally shout out people, but I'm going to shout out someone outside of the ministry on here. My co-worker, Rita, who I said, look, I know I'm on shift and I know I'm manager on duty, but you're still the manager that I'm taking over from. Can I just ask this very small favor of you? Can I just take 10 minutes to go down the road? And she's like, if you need to, like, it's not that busy. And what came next is one of the biggest moments, because let's be honest, I've done the kayfabe era, but the attitude era is what made me, okay? And to say the next day, we are able to get this. And I did feel like a cocky see you next Tuesday, because I was like, BigTone, I love that video you got for us, bro. We were like, at that time, we were like, this starts and ends every video. Nothing beats this. And I'm like, but I've got something to one up you. And I can only but show what came next. Just around the corner, I was able to get this magic done.
This is D'Lo Brown. You better recognize this. The only podcast I pay attention to is the Ministry of Wrestling. Believe that.
D'Lo Brown. For everything I have done in the history of being a wrestling fan, being a degenerate through and through. I've booed the nation way too many times in my life, sadly. But you've always had love for D'Lo. Like, it is that. The chest protector, the head nod, all of it. And I've always said this, and many people may not understand it or believe it. That belt he held, and I told him this on the day, the European title, just based on its design and the fact that it kind of represented us, is one of my favorite titles of all time. And to physically touch, not a replica, an actual champion's European title. I said this to him, like, if I had more than 10 minutes, I would still be talking to D'Lo Brown right now. If I stopped to think about it, I would have invited him to my workplace for after your signing, bro. Every food and every drink you want is on me. I swear to God, I would have kept, like, I couldn't believe it. Like, shaking D'Lo Brown's hand was like, this is not real. I didn't have the words at the time. They say never meet your idols. The more I look back at the nation, the more I've respected them. And the fact to have met him and how humble he was unreal. And it comes to a point, and D'Lo right now is another thing that I wanted to follow 1PW. Sadly, they are one of the most corrupt companies, but I was aware he worked with them and I wanted to travel to them. And it was just the fact of, like, I got paid for a picture, an autograph picture, which I've still got over there. Actually, should I pull that up? Like, no, oh, somewhere else. Yeah. It's all available. Like, he was there, and I was like, could I get a shout out? Like, I'll even pay extra. And he was like, yeah, we'll sort something out. He done the shout out, and I'm like, he's like, it's good. It's like, that is what we got. And it was, to this day, I still can't believe it. Like, I play that video all the time. Now someone's actually asking me my reaction to that is unreal. That's D'Lo Brown, WWF superstar D'Lo Brown. Like, no, it still doesn't make sense. And yeah, we play it like it's nothing because, hey, it's the ministry. It is nothing. But wow. yeah,
bro,
that was a moment for me.
I'm so glad for you.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you got to meet him.